What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Leroy said Soul Man back here again with another video. This one, we got Godzilla vs. Kong pitch meeting. We checked out this guy. We did this Zack Snyder Justice League pitch meeting. The video was absolutely hilarious. He identified like a lot of key points and plot points of the film that were kind of maybe on a more ridiculous or kind of like iffy type end of the film. But anyway, it was a great film, great video, great guy. Funny guy. So we're gonna check him out, see what he have to say about Godzilla vs. Kong. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
So you have
Spoilers.
a movie for me? Yes, sir, I do.
This
What
guy's
if big
hilarious.
monkey punch big reptile? Oh, and vice versa? Vice versa, too. Amazing. So how does this thing play out? Well, during the intro credits, we're going to show all the monsters that Godzilla and Kong have defeated, right?
That
And
was
it's all
cool,
been leading up to
especially
this
the
big
music.
Showdown. Oh, so these movies have been like a Titan tournament this whole time. Sure, maybe. Very cool. So we're going to meet this guy, Bernie, who has a conspiracy theory podcast.
Nah, that's
right?
Paperboy
And he
right
works
there.
for this big corporation called Apex. Okay. And so on his podcast, he's like, well, today's the day I'm gonna go steal some information from my employers. And the big corporation has no idea that one of their employees is running a full-on podcast about stealing information from them? They don't know. And actually them having horrible security
don't care.
is gonna be a common thing in this movie. Oh, how come? Well, because if they had competent security, that would kind of just slow the movie down, so that's just not gonna be a thing at all. Fair enough. Anyway, then for some mysterious
point.
reason, Godzilla ends up attacking Apex. Oh, so Bernie was right? Something weird was going on? Exactly. I think it's important, especially in this day and age, to, put a positive spin on conspiracy theorists online. Really make them into heroes. Anyway, so because of
I
the
support
attack,
that.
people are like, wait, is Godzilla not our savior anymore? Was
Nope.
he ever the savior? He personally stepped on thousands of people. He's kind of a savior to the people he didn't personally step
Right,
on.
you know what I'm
Guess that
saying?
makes sense. So anyway, we're also going to see Kong, and he's living on Skull Island under 24-hour observation inside that dome from the Hunger Games.
Take him out,
And we're going
man.
to find out that all the native humans from Skull Island were killed in a big storm, except for this little deaf girl named Gia, and he has a special bond with her. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, and without anybody knowing, she fully teteaches him sign language. How did she secretly teach a giant monkey sign
We don't
language while
know.
it was under constant supervision? Unclear. A very stealthy educator.
that's
So
a
then
good
the
point.
obviously evil CEO of Apex approaches this guy Nathan Lind, who wrote a book about the Hollow Earth theory. Why is this guy evil? Oh, well, he secretly wants to make a Mecha Godzilla so the humans.
What if the Hollow Earth was like a legit thing? Like let's not be like super realistic about it. Like let's not go over like, oh well that couldn't exist because blah 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 and the tectonic plates would blah. No, I'm just saying like we're like think about it on like a fantasy type level. Like what if like we lived and there was like a legit Hollow Earth? That'd be so interesting. Like I don't know. I can go and like delve off into like so many places just thinking about that. I'm just saying, think about that.
Defend themselves against Titans. That's actually a pretty reasonable thing to want. Yeah, but he's gonna look really evil while he does it, though. Oh, he is.
Oh, yeah,
You know that thing
Godzilla
where he
looked
drapes
like
a
a jerk
jacket
in this
over
movie.
his shoulders?
Oh, he's talking about this
only
guy.
Evil people do that. Gross. Exactly. So he wants to send this Nathan guy into the Hollow Earth to find like a power source, but
And
they
then
need Kong
heave.
to guide them. Why? Vague reasons
Why?
that'll drive the plot forward. Perfect. So they put Kong on this ship, but then Godzilla's gonna
Look at my
attack.
boy.
That's what he does, He attacks other Titans all day. Sure, of course, he loves to do that. So they're gonna fight for quite some time.
This
and
guy's
Godzilla's
voice is
gonna
hilarious,
Win. Oh
dude.
wow. But just as Godzilla's circling around to finish the job, Nathan's gonna tell this captain guy, like, hey, shut everything off. Let's play dead. Okay. And this guy's like, okay, but this better work. So he's threatening to hurt Nathan if the plan goes wrong and the lizard kills them all.
Right.
And if Godzilla kills
It's gonna
everybody,
hurt him in
Nathan's
the
gonna be in
afterlife.
big trouble with this guy. Sounds pretty serious. So then they're gonna play dead, and Godzilla's gonna be like, oh, okay, bye. Oh, it worked. It did. But then they're gonna say that as soon as they start moving again, Godzilla's gonna come back and finish the job. So what
Right.
do they do? Well, we're gonna cut to them later.
What do
and
they
they're carrying
do?
Kong in this giant net by air. Well, how'd they do that without Godzilla noticing? By being off screen for a little bit. Oh, Godzilla can't see off screen stuff.
That's a good
Exactly.
point.
So then they head to this Hollow Earth place, and they have to go through this big weird wormhole, and gravity's all messed up down there. It's
Right.
crazy.
Gravity
Does that not
well?
hurt them, the sudden change in gravity? It doesn't, no. Because you know how in 2014 Godzilla technology was pretty much standard military stuff? Yeah. Well, now just a couple years later, technology is
Just a
full-on
couple?
magic. Oh, it is. Yeah, so they have these little magical gravity spaceships that make little
Hey,
blue energy trails.
you know, they
that
might
tunnels
have
that go from
something like that
Florida
in,
to Hong Kong. Oh, these movies aren't
Area
gonna feel
51, you
connected
know?
at all. Nope, and And so they go around this hollow Earth place, and Kong feels right at home, and there are a bunch of big monsters there. Wow, it must be pitch black too, I imagine. No, it's like a beautiful sunny day. Oh, what's the light source?
Someone else, I was watching a reaction. I never thought about that. And someone's like, how is there a light down there? And there's literally, in the first shot when they land down there, there looks or appears to be almost like a sun down there in like the very first shot, and you see the light coming from it. It's like really kind of weird, like logically wise, but you know what I'm saying? These movies just, you kind of dumb down logic a bit, so I mean, whatever.
Unclear. Oh, okay. So then
Unclear.
Kong's gonna find a throne, and he's gonna find this big axe that's made from another Godzilla's dorsal plate, and this thing freaking glows radioactive.
Yeah, Thor's
blue.
hammer.
So
right
okay,
there.
we said in another movie that the Titans feed off the intense radiation at the center of the Earth, right? We did.
Something like that, yeah.
And that's where all these humans are hanging out. That's right. So they gonna be okay? Yeah, sure. How? Yeah, don't worry about it. Oh, okay, I won't. So anyway, meanwhile, through the movie, we're gonna be checking in with Madison. Remember her from the last movie?
I do want to see these pitch meetings.
She
like,
is, and so she teamed up with a friend and that conspiracy guy, and they're just basically gonna be doing like their own little episode of Scooby-Doo. Oh, they are? Yeah, they're just kind of wandering around Apex, trying to solve a little mystery, encountering no security whatsoever, and having little to no impact on anything. Sure, that may as well happen. And so then back in the Hollow Earth, the Apex people are going to send an energy signature
now
back
this
up
part,
to Earth, and they're going to use that to power their Mecha
this
Godzilla.
part was,
so they email a power signature to.
Yeah.
Listen, sometimes we're just going to say stuff, and it's best not to think about it.
There we go.
It's just that we're just going to
two Titans fighting, man. That's all that matters.
Each other really quickly, so nobody has any time to digest any of the mumbo jumbo we use as explanations. Is that going to work? Sure it is. So anyway, Apex is going to use Ghidorah's skulls as a supercomputer to make a psionic uplink and control the Mecha Godzilla telepathically. Okay, but so and then monsters are gonna punch each other.
Nope, stop asking questions.
Godzilla
See?
senses that Kong is up to something weird, so he blasts a hole in the earth all the way down to the hollow earth area.
That was
What about
crazy.
that weird wormhole section? Yeah, he blasts through that too, I guess. I don't care. Yeah, sure. Okay. And then Kong climbs up the hole. Does he have to go through the wormhole again? No, I'm gonna need you to get all the way off my back about that wormhole. That was several scenes ago. We're done with it. Oh, okay. Let me get off of that thing. So then Godzilla and Kong are gonna fight and pretty much destroy Hong Kong. Oh boy, it's gonna be super intense. They're gonna fight and fight and fight. At a certain point, Godzilla's gonna be like, what? And Godzilla's gonna end up defeating King Kong and leaving him for dead. Oh no. And meanwhile, that evil CEO guy is gonna be doing like an evil monologue thing, but then Mecha Godzilla's gonna go rogue and crush him. Oh. And Bernie's gonna be like, that's unfair. I really wanted to hear the end of that speech. A man just died in front of his eyes. Yeah, so he makes a little joke instead of acting like a human person. Okay. So now Mecha Godzilla's
they do that all the time
in
movies.
Ghost of Ghidorah or something. I don't care. It's gonna look great. Sure, I bet. And Godzilla could really use Kong's help, so the humans want to stop him from dying. Oh man, it's gonna be tough for tiny humans to do that. Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh really? Yeah, Nathan's gonna be like, hey, maybe I could use that magical ship we've been flying around as a defibrillator on this giant monkey. Oh wow, okay, so this guy's like pretty experienced with this ship, huh?
He's a
He literally
genius.
just learned it existed. And he knows how to use it to restart a giant monkey's heart? Sure, yeah, I don't care. And now that Kong isn't dead, he and Godzilla can team up against a common threat, which is what you have to do when your movie has versus in the title. Oh, double teaming a robot is tight. So then they managed to defeat Mecha Godzilla through the power of teamwork. Wow,
yes, sir.
Wow.
When he charged up the axe, dude.
And Kong goes to live in Hollow Earth, and that's it. We're done. Wow, really rushing to that ending, huh? Well, we're done with the punching, so, what's the point?
The ending was like less than 5 minutes.
What do you think? Well, I mean, it's a movie where a giant monkey gets in a fight with a giant reptile, What could go wrong?
Bomb Sniper fans. Yeah. That was crazy.
Hope you enjoyed that video.
Thank you over there at Screen Rant. I want to thank you, Ryan George, for that. That was absolutely hilarious. Your acting is superb, man, and I like his commentary and how like it's pitch meeting. The guy's pitching it and he's just reacting to it as like a regular person who's not thinking logically, and he's identifying a lot of the small details and plot points that don't make sense. And he's doing it in a comedic way, but it's funny and it's legit because we're all thinking that while watching the movie. I've seen plenty of reviews and reactions, and all those were points that people brought up literally while watching or after or reviewing the movie. So it's really interesting to see him do that. And like I said, I would love to see like a leaked audio of a legit pitch meeting for some of these movies. Because some of the stuff they be doing is kind of crazy, and I ain't gonna get into that too much, but anyways, I like the video. This was hilarious. Thank you, Screen Rant, for putting a smile on my face. And I enjoyed this movie, although, like I said, the human stuff is like the weakest point in this film. But anyway, I enjoyed the movie. You guys want to see my review? Check it out. It's right there. You can check out my review of this film. And yeah, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Check me out. See what else I uploaded today, you know. Suggest some stuff I can check out. And check me out later. Peace.